Welcome back, friends, and gather round to episode 54 of Simply Walking into Mordor. As always, my name is Nauglir, and a special welcome to you if this is your first time watching. Well, guys, we're back here in the beautiful Rivendell Valley. The waterfalls are roaring, and the birds are chirping. Look at those trees. Lovely colours, lovely everything here in Rivendell. And we're going to try and keep it that way. So we've got a mission. We're returning to the epic story. I think I've got my music volume down a bit. Let's turn that back up. Get the lovely Rivendell music happening again. Hear the roar of that waterfall. Lovely stuff. Alright, guys. Well, I did say I would do some crafting in between. Let's just get that world chat off. They are going off like crazy. I did say I'd do some crafting in between the two episodes. As we enter the last homely house here, we have some mail to check from my crafters. So let's have a little look-see. Control M to get the mailbox open. Now, Dron, my hunter, he's a woodworker. He's made us two things. He's made us a bow and a crossbow. I wasn't sure if we could use crossbows or not, but it looks like we can. And that's definitely the better of the two, giving us all that extra vitality. Look at that. So we'll detach them. That's going to replace the bow that we just bought with silver. So that's all right. We can use this bow instead. Gives us extra vitality and physical mitigation. Don't mind that we're losing a bit of that crit rating. This will make us heaps more defensible. Give us a bit more health. So we'll delete that mail and thank Naudron for his work. All right, Hathorme has made us some jewelry, and I realize now that I've made an error with the jewelry that I've made. So we're going to quickly take a moment of respite here, and I will be right back having made the proper piece of jewelry. All right, we fixed it up now. We fixed it up. I accidentally made a necklace here where I was meant to make a earring, and so this is our this is the necklace that we're going to be wearing at level 45, and this is a ring, but this necklace no good. So we'll just attach that for now. We're going to sell that, unfortunately. We can equip this ring right now, so let's put that on. That's much better than our first finger ring. Obviously our left finger ring is definitely better. Look at that. Look at those stats. All right, this bracelet will be good for us in a couple of levels. Spoiler alert, we're not going to need these single-handers anymore. So we're going to get rid of them. Chuck this necklace down there and lock that so we don't accidentally sell it. We can delete this mail. And Hathorme's corrected his mistake. We've got now our earring, which will be better than our current earring that we're wearing. And so we'll equip that. Get that on us straight away. All right, now, Harongar. The weaponsmith has got plenty of fine gifts for us. Most of these will be useful in the future. So we've got ourselves just the improved version of what Daedric crafted us. This is the guild crafted version of it. And so that'll just be a small boost in stats for the time being. But level 45, we get another increase, and then 48, another increase, and 50, an even bigger increase. So there we go. We've got weapons ready for us all the way up to level 50. And two-handers at that as well. So we'll equip this one straight off the bat. Get that new weapon in us, and then we will keep these locked down here for later levels, and so we always have a good weapon ready for us. I think the weapon's the most important part. The armor and everything else can kind of catch up, but the weapon, if you stay on top of it, you'll remain competitive. Look at that with the crossbow on his back. It looks deadly. All right. Now we've also got this new armor, this full set of level 42 crafted armor. Should be an improvement all round. I did check all the pieces, so we're going to equip them all. That's better. These boots are better. These gloves are better. And this helmet's better. This leggings are better. And the shoulder pads are better. So there we go. Got ourselves new gear, and we're ready to take on this epic book. Okay, look at that. That new gear is, it is. Doesn't look the best, but, each their own. But this new sword, very helpful. New crossbow. And it's brought our health up over 3,000. That's very good. And it's also brought our physical mastery up to 28.4%. That's going to be very helpful. All right, into Elrond's library. We're going to pick up this next epic book. Here we go. Book 5, Chapter 1. Into the Misty Mountains. I fear that while the Nazgul you drove off has fled the Troll Shores, he still schemes to assault Rivendell. To the north and east of Rivendell there are goblins and worse that he might bend to his will and use against us. I would ask that you continue in your pursuit of the Nazgul and travel into the Misty Mountains. There you may seek the aid of Glóin. who has established a camp at the end of the pass at Rivendell that leads to the Misty Mountains. Go now, for not only the safety of Rivendell is at stake, all of Middle-earth depends on your actions. Well, there you go. So we are continuing our quest to fend off the extra Nazgul, the one that was not defeated by the roaring torrents of the Brunnen when they attempted to cross chasing Frodo. We've just broken our leg there for a little bit, just 6 seconds. That's fine. Don't worry about that. All right. We are going to head off to the Misty Mountains now, for apparently the Nazgul is not done. We may have made him flee the Troll Shores, but we now need to get him out of the region entirely. So we're going to ride into the Misty Mountains. That's going to be fun. It's obviously up there. You can see them over there. It's a decent ride, but not too far. And we just got to ride out of Rivendell to the north. The Misty Mountains are very vast and plain landscape, so hopefully you guys enjoy the color white, is all I'm going to say on that matter. Alright, riding north here. I'm really enjoying doing these epic stories, guys. We're back into it. We are helping out Elrond again, getting rid of this Nazgul. But also, we're going to speak to Glóin, who is obviously the father of Gimli, one of the dwarves that travelled with Bilbo to Erebor in The Hobbit. And, yeah, he apparently has a camp that is set up just at the entrance to the Misty Mountains. And we will put our home down there, speak to Glóin, and see what help we may be. Alright. Hopefully, this epic book is thrilling. I'm pretty sure it will be. It has a pretty epic ending to this epic book. And this is the last book in this kind of arc, so if you're getting tired of Nazgul, this is the last book. Don't worry about it. Not that you can really get tired of the Nazgul. They are fierce enemies. We will be facing them many, many times throughout the epic story, but I think this will be kind of the end of it towards Volume 1, at least. Volume 2 and 3, we obviously face Nazgul, as well as Volume 4. Alright. Coming now, that's Imdolin, I think it's called. Something up there. That's where Arwen resides. And we should be entering the Misty Mountains any second now. Coming up into... It's raining, so it's cold, but here we go. We're getting into snow-dusted territory, and the trees are beginning to look a bit more wintry, and here we are. Look at this. Snowy area. I don't think we've been to a very snowy area before. Yeah, I think that's right. We haven't really encountered much snow in Lord of the Rings, so here we are, up in the Misty Mountains. This is the direction that the party that Glóin was part of, the 13 dwarves traveling with Bilbo. This is the direction they took. They went out of Rivendell this way, and they fell into Goblin Town. We can find actually where they fell in, if we really wanted to. Not that we will. We've got some quests that were just remotely awarded to us, but we're not going to be doing them. At least we're not going to be actively going for it. Here is Glóin's camp, though. These dwarf ruins up in the Misty Mountains. We've got a hunter friend here. Killick Greythorn. All right. We're up here. Yeah, here is Glóin's camp. We're just going to put a home down here. We'll remove Thorinhad as our home. And we'll make sure we speak to the stable master here, because I believe, yeah, we can swift travel back to Rivendell. And that'll be very helpful in the future. All right, Glóin. We're here. You look fine. You are a fine-looking dwarf. Look at that cloak. All right. Let's speak to Glóin.
No dawdling.
A Nazgul, one of the 9 ringwraiths they spoke of at the Council of Elrond. I have not forgotten the honeyed words conveyed through one of those riders to us back at the Lonely Mountain. Such poison. They wished us to betray old Bilbo Baggins to Mordor. I'll help you as best I can, though Dian did task me with another matter. I can share some information, though. Alright, so he's got a different thing that he's dealing with. So we've got an inscribed horn. It's not as good as what we're using, so we'll just finish that. We'll take it. Alright, so you say that Elrond mentioned goblins in his direction to come here. It doesn't surprise me. I ran into some troublesome goblins up here when I crossed the Misty Mountains in Thorin's great quest. That time we were sorely beset by goblins. Now, it does seem the foul things are even more stirred up lately, and perhaps your rider is the cause. One of the scouts has reported them moving far from their holes far to the east, and heard them chanting, Gorsmut. Their leader, no doubt. Aye, that's what needs to be done. Slay this Gorsmut, and the goblins will be in such disarray they won't present a problem to anyone. And maybe you'll find the trail of this rider you seek. Seek out the goblin fires to the north and east along the Pinath Fenui, and you'll likely find Gorsmut holed up deep in one of the camps. I wish I could help you more, but as I said, there's a more pressing task from Dine that I must give my attention to. Alright, well, I wonder what that task that he is working for Dine on. Dine is the king in the Lonely Mountain, and he's apparently been sent here by Dain to attend to this apparently very urgent matter. So we're going to head now to the goblin camps, which will be up through here. So it's a decent ride, but not too far. We'll be riding through the snowy country of the Misty Mountains and through the passes in between these mountains here. We can actually go through. Now, if you guys are curious about the Misty Mountains, this is a new region for us. This is a level 40 to 45 around that region. Might go a bit higher than that, but it's actually really good. It used to be a very dull place to quest, but actually it's turned into one of the more enticing places. They've redone the Misty Mountains a while ago, a long while ago, but they've actually made it quite enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to doing these quests again at some point, but we won't be doing them on Nauglir. Alright, so we have to find our way through these mountains, and it looks like we have to go a bit further north to get there. I hope there is an actual pass through here. It would be a bit disappointing if we were just riding in the dark, as they say. But it looks like... Oh no, this is not going to get us anywhere. Where is this pass? It looks like there should be a pass right here on the map, but I'm thinking we have been misled. I don't know if there's going to be anything further to the north here. We can go around this thing. It is very tall. But it is like it's an impressive landscape, isn't it? Look at these giant mountains are very... yeah, I really doubt we're going to be able to get through here. It does not look promising. They really diminish your size, don't they? Okay. This does not look promising. Okay, we might as well go all the way around now, I guess. Around the north side of the mountain. There's a giant mountain. Okay, we're being attacked by snow beasts. I guess these are similar to Kegrim in some form. We fought last episode. We've got rockworms around here. Yeah, the other thing about the Misty Mountains is if you're looking for master level crafting materials, obviously we're in artisan level materials here, so Leberthron and Dwarf Iron. But if you're looking for master level materials, down in the giant halls, down in this zone here, that is the hotspot for black ash and also for, what is it, ancient iron. It just fills up your map with the tracking notifications. Now we found some wargs up here as well. This is a level 41 quest, so we're advancing in level as we go through here. Okay, we found the goblin camp. Now we need to defeat Gorsmut. I wonder where he is. Where is Gorsmut at? He looks like he's right down the other end. Fantastic. So we probably should have come the other way. Yeah, there is a way through here, through this side of the mountain. Oh, that's alright. We went the long way around. That's fine. There's a campfire here. If you're a hunter, you can bind your campfire here if you wish. We are not, so we do not wish. Right, I wonder if... I think we're going to have to go up there. We're taking a gander here. I haven't done this quest in a while. Oh, we can't go up this way. Haven't done this quest in a while, but I feel confident. We've got our new gear. We're ready to face any challenge. But I just hope we can find our way to the enemy. Find our way to the enemy at some point. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this episode should be coming out on Sunday, which means that I think tomorrow, here's hoping, I think tomorrow we're going to have a new series starting as well. This will not decrease the amount of videos that we have for Simply Walking into Mordor coming out. Still be one a day. But I think, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to have a new series starting tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that new series. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. But I will leave the surprise up to you to see it. All right, we're just riding through this camp here. These goblins have not really managed to dismount us, so we're just going to, you know, ride on through. And here we are. I think, yes, here he is. He's Gersmat. How do you do? Whoa, look at that stance. We are ready for anything. Especially this Snow Reap Berserker. Just want to get out of combat before we begin our fight with Gersmat, because I do want to get into our single target mode. Alright. Get this Berserker down. There we go. And we'll just switch into our single target mode there. Let's defeat this Snow Reap Skirmisher so he doesn't pose any troubles to us during our fight with Gersmat. Look at that damage. Look at that damage on Ferocious Strikes with this new sword. That is incredible. Alright. Let's, Oh, he's got help. I wish I'd known about this. He's got help from the Dower Hands. That is not good. The last time we saw goblins and Dower Hands working together... Yeah, there he goes. He said, I'll tell Skorgrim, you weaklings. Okay, so the last time we saw Dower Hands and goblins working together was when Skorgrim had united them in Ered Luin, trying to make the elves and dwarves fight against each other. That's obviously not good at all. So it seems as though Skorgrim has once again shown his face. And so we have found evidence that, yes, Skorgrim is here. Goblins working together with Dower Hands. Very, very nasty stuff that is. All right. We're heading back to Glowin's camp. We're just going to read our map back to there. We have to speak to Glowin, and hopefully he will know something about Skorgrim. Maybe that's the mission that Dane sent him on. That is troublesome indeed. We dealt with Skorgrim once before, but unfortunately did not finish him off. Here we are. What? Dowerhand dwarves with the goblins. Oh yes, it's all coming together now. Yeah, I think we put it together as well. While you were away, one of my scouts reported something interesting. You see, the task given to me by King Dayan was to track down the Dowerhand's last refuge. The scout seems to have found it, as there were a large number of Dowerhands around an old dwarf fortress called Gabilazan. But that wasn't all he found. As the scout watched from a high ridge, two figures rode up to the fortress. One was a dwarf, the other a cloaked figure. At first he didn't know what he was seeing, but when all the Dowerhands stopped what they were doing and cheered, he knew the dwarf could only be one person. Skorgrim. Now, with what you've told me, the other figure with him must have been the Ringwraith. It would seem our two tasks are but one, friend. Well, isn't that convenient? I'm actually pretty glad. Taking out two birds with one stone will be very satisfying. I'm going to take this club and sell it for gold.
Welcome. You have
Here we are.
come at a most fortuitous time.
But if we can but enter this fortress, we will end two problems with one fell stroke. By ending the threat of this rider, we can ensure Rivendell's safety. And by putting an end to Skorgrim, we will crush the Dowerhands. However, it won't be easy. As the scout reported, the two entered the inner keep of the fortress. That keep is nearly impregnable. This is what you must do, Nauglir. Every dwarf fortress has a secret entrance, and although I do not know the secret of Gabilazan, I know how to learn it. When the cornerstone for Gabilazan was laid down, a copy of the fortress's plans would have been stored within. Around that cornerstone, the fortress was built, and can now only be accessed by entering Gabilazan's vault. Once we have the plans, we will be able to learn the fortress's secret entrance. Gabilazan can be found in the more westerly of the two passes that gate the entrance to Iobar. The easternmost pass, Rakhaz Bizarre, is not guarded by dwarves, and may give you a roundabout means of approaching the keep. Alright, so we're heading off to fight some Dowerhands. This is exciting. We're going to ride out to the High Crag. We're going to speak to the stablemaster there, and then head down into the Dowerhand fortress of Gabilazan. And hopefully we will have some Dowerhand targets to fight. Because we have a look at our racial deeds. We have Enmity of the Dowerhands to fight. And that'll give us a Glory of the First Age. Very, very handy. Alright. I'm keen. The main one that I'm looking forward to, the main race steed is this Blade Dancer. One-handed sword damage and two-handed sword damage. That's an extra 5% damage straight up for us. I'm very, very keen to get that happening. All right. Well, this book quest has taken an exciting turn, hasn't it? We found not only our old enemy Skorgrim has been working here in the Misty Mountains with the Dour Hands, but also has been working with our newer enemy, the Nazgul, who has just eluded our efforts in the Troll Shores, and so hopefully we can take them both out with one fell stroke, as Glowin said. Right, but first we're heading towards the High Crag to hopefully get that second Stable Master. Oh, not this one, not at Vindurhal, just at the High Crag there. All right. Chapter 3. I think we've got 8 chapters, or maybe a bit more than that, in Book 5. So it'll be a couple of episodes. I think this will be the last quest that we do for this episode, and then in the next couple, hopefully we'll finish this book, and then we'll be heading to Angmar, where the story really picks up. So hopefully that will be enjoyable. All right, here we are. Here's the Stable Master for the High Crag, Vighar Roadwalker. There we go, and he will take us back to Glowin's camp as a swift travel, so that'll be very helpful. There's no milestone here, but I believe we can swift travel back out here if we do need to come back from Glowin's camp, so that's very helpful indeed. Just a small silver cost. Again, Titan Bar is still broken. Poor Titan Bar. Okay. We're heading down to this pass. You can see the fortress there. We are not going to go the sneaky way around as Glowin advised. We are going to bash our way through the Dour Hands, slaying as many as we can on the way, because they are our mortal enemies. They attempted to pit us against the dwarves, the Longbeards, the dwarves of Thorin's Hall, and we have not forgiven them. It might have been 30 levels ago or so, but we have not forgiven them, and we've not forgotten. Right, here we are. Gabilazan. And there's a defender. We're going to bring him in. Get these guards as well. These guys are on level, or close enough to being on level, so we're not going to go crazy. Oh, we're still in single target mode. Okay. Let's get going then, because we do not want too long. That guy ran away. That's good. Okay. We don't want to get too out of hand with these dwarves if we're in single target mode. That's for sure. Alright. And there we go with Ferocious Strikes. That should finish him off. There we go. Great. Okay, let's switch out into our AoE mode. Now, where are we heading? We're heading... Oh, we're heading right here, apparently. Okay. We're going to open this supply crate, and I guess we're going inside the door. Ah, yes, the Gabilazan Vault. That's what we're heading for. So I guess we're going right down here. And here's the cornerstone. Very good, very good. They are guarding it with their lives, and unfortunately it will cost them that. But they will not have successfully guarded the big cornerstone, because we will get what we came for. Alright. Gladestone to finish it off, and we've got a missing page of the Joy of Battle. That is going to be happening in the next couple of regions that we're fighting in. Let's search this cornerstone. What can we find? You discover the Gabilazan plans. Perfect. Okay, so that's apparently all we have to do. We're going to head back to Glowin's camp. Remember, we've got that swift travel now, so we can come back here much quicker, and I'm sure we will be returning to Gabilazan. Alright. We've got our new deed for discovering places around the Giant's Valley. Here we are, Glowin. We found the plans. Ah, wonderful. You found the cornerstone, and the plans were within. I didn't mention it before you left, but there was a very good chance the plans were taken or destroyed years ago. Oh, thanks for not letting us know that. Yet it seems fortune is smiling upon us this day. Oh, and look here. Here's the Inner Keep's secret entrance. Perfect. That's very convenient. Perfect. Ah, yes. Why, it will be just like when Burglar Bilbo crept into Smaug's lair. We'll just need the key to open the secret door, and you'll be in the Inner Keep. Finding that key, though, could present a challenge. Now, the old tales of Helagrod That's the great dwarf hall to the north that fell to the dragon Thordog. Say that after it was abandoned, all the surrounding dwarf halls were abandoned as well. The keystones that opened the secret doors to all those halls were hidden in a small dwarf vault near the source of the Bruinen. The building might be in ruins now, but the vault is surely still there. Once we have the keystone, the inner keep of Gabalazan will be open to us. Journey north to the source of the Bruinen and look for the vault at Iskeld's lookout. You will need to brave the snow beasts that make their homes among the drifts, but that should not be a problem for you, I would expect. Alright, so we're going to search for the keystone. This is actually giving us Thorin's Hall reputation. Very good. We're going to do that next episode, though. It is up to the north, not too far away, but we will be doing that next episode. So that is going to be all for today. I'm excited about this book. Book 5 is looking good. We're in the thick of it now, guys. We are absolutely dealing with epic level things. And so that is going to be all for today, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like down there. It really helps out the channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any suggestions, comments, anything like that, make sure you leave them down in the comments section down below. Alright guys, well that's going to be all. As always, my name is Nauglir. It has been a pleasure playing with you, and I will see you guys tomorrow.